Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with a return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a huge opinion on resolution and also asking the question, was MMTLP trading at around about $1,000 per share? And then we're going to be looking at earnings for LLY, which was a significant beat, and also a call in our Discord. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Market Watch, we can see that oil prices are rallying as the stock market is rebounding from the global rout. So good day overall in the stock market today, and we can see the Dow Jones is up 500 points at time of editing as the comeback rally is gaining steam. One of the reasons for this was new labour market data, and that was boosted with confidence that the US economy may not be looking at potential significant recession. And if we have a look at the US stocks here, Dow Jones are up at 1.474%, S&P 500 2.36%, NASDAQ up 2.9%, 99%, and the small cap 2000 also up 2.1%. The VIX is down just in excess of 11%, and we're looking at one of the best trading days for a long time. So let's have a look at the heat map. We can see here again almost a clean sweep of green, and we certainly need many more days like this. And finally, news from Walter Bloomberg, who stated with regard to the NASDAQ, he stated here the NASDAQ is proposing rule changes which could quicken delisting of shares trading below $1 according to the Wall Street Journal. So that is not good news for penny stocks. So let's keep an eye on the latest developments also for this. Let's start by following on from the previous video where we looked at some key posts in terms of subpoenas from Scott, and what is now posted with regard to the South Korean Financial Intelligence Unit Department is that the unit investigating the MMTLP fraud and the counterfeiting in terms of Korea now have copies of Trout versus Rubenstein, and both documents are twinned up in both English and Korean. So let's see if something happens there. Now, he's also stated in terms of an update with regard to the subpoena for the SEC and Gary Gensler. He stated he's called the SEC legal counsel's office 3 times Tuesday, and he's all to see if the SEC will accept the service and in terms of the subpoena, and obviously the subpoena is for the blue sheets. They did not return these calls until late and said that the entire building was empty and there was nobody there to accept the service. Then obviously the legal team called him later, I think late in the day, and they stated they would accept the service at the headquarters, and that the process servers needed to follow their particular guidelines. And what these guidelines are, basically he stated that they've confirmed they do not accept documents at the building, but they can receive documents via certified mail. So it looks like the SEC are making it as difficult as possible for anybody to serve them any documents. Let's now look at details of the screenshots, which suggest that MMTLP was first of all trading for around about $500 a share, and then afterwards trading for around about $1,000 per share and just over $1,000 per share. So what Kristen has posted here with regard to MMTLP is more questions, and she states here, these come as shareholders have fought for 21 months to get an independent or audited aggregate share count, and have only got lies and lip service, especially from the regulators and Congress. So she's giving a shout out here to Scott, who we've just featured, and obviously he's delivering subpoenas. These include Citadel amongst others, and he's also delivered a subpoena to Hilltop Security. So let's continue with the post and what she goes on to say in terms of her question 3. This is with regard to Tiger Brokers, and the clearing agent Trade Up Securities allowed trades in Exbridge Hydrocarbons and Torch on the Singapore exchange since December 9th, 2022. So that's a question, if so and why. And the fact here is it appears that shares have traded for as much as $1,000 plus a share. And in terms of background, Tiger Brokers uses trade-up security to clear its transactions in the US markets, and shares are held by the DTCC. So I believe the DTCC are also on the list of subpoenas for Scott. So TradeUp is a member of and overseen by FINRA. And question 4, does or has the Citadel paid TradeUp for the order flow? So let's move on to have a look at the additional information shared and what she states here in terms of Congress. Obviously they have refused to help in terms of MMTLP shareholders. Let's now move on to the screenshots. So the screenshots show area of level 2 pre-market trade market bid and NASDAQ data between August 2023 and March 2024 for both NXBR and TRCH on the Singapore exchange on the days highlighted. So certainly very suspicious and very unusual. So she states that also here, level 2 pricing increased them from roughly $500 per share to just over $1,000 per share during this time. So again, we do need answers to these questions. So let's have a look at it. We can see here again the screenshots for $500+ a share, which range from around just over $511 per share. And then we can also see in terms of the $1,000 per share before the MMTLP halt, we can see 1048, 1047, 1046, all sell orders here with green indicating the price, and in black we can see indication of the share quantity. And then after the U3 halt, we can also see in the other image here following on, we can see 40 levels below $103,037.99 for 75 shares, 252 shares for $1,036. So again, a huge amount of unanswered questions here. Let's now have a look at the huge opinion with regard to resolution and what Drew has posted here, tagging in John Birder, and he states here, based solely on actions from NextRidge Hydrocarbons taking with regard to obviously retaining Johnny Tobacco, and is currently taking by getting the current combined with what they have stated in the PRs. Do you believe that they have a plan to at least attempt to deliver some kind of resolution? So be this this could potentially be also via blockchain, we don't know. He agrees that they are trying to do this, and what Birder has posted in 2 words is I do, and that is not a marriage response. But what we can see here from Glass Guy, he's saying, well, yes, hopefully there is some kind of resolution, but we're not looking for $2.90 kind of resolution. We need obviously to address the serious concerns that investors are facing. So obviously there is no further information on that, but I do agree with the Glass Guy that that's not what we're looking for. But I think what we are open to is, first of all, some suggestions, and I think the key message again from Drew is continue the pressure on all avenues, including media, Congress, and also I think the legal angles as well. Finally, I'm going to finish off by having a look at ticker symbol LLY, also known as Eli Lilly, and what we posted in our Discord in the weekly watch list, we called this out as one of the stocks that I believe that could be have a significant beat on earnings. So there was good news, and what we can see today, earnings was well received, and at time of editing it was up in excess of 8%, just trading in excess of $834. So great news there for Eli Lilly. But in terms of a summary of earnings, we can see here revenue was up 36% year on year to $11.3 billion, and that's a $1.3 billion beat, so very positive. And earnings per share was also up to $3.92, and a significant $1.16 beat. So in terms of the full year 24 guidance, we're looking at revenue to be up by $3 billion from up to now $46 billion expected, and earnings per share also up 29 cents to $14. So absolutely tremendous figures there for Eli Lilly. Let's have a look at the overall income statement, and we can see here net profit $3 billion, gross profit $9.1 billion, cost of sales $2.2 billion, and in terms of the sources of income on the left, we can see again there are 7 or 8 important aspects of revenue totaling $11.3 billion. So great figures there for Eli Lilly. And finally, let's finish off with a key headline, from the Financial Times, and we can see there Eli Lilly raises the outlook on bumper sales of the diabetes and weight loss drugs. So the shares are soaring on strong performance, so congratulations to everybody who got into LLY in the Discord. And finally, if you would like to get a copy of our weekly watch list as well as a copy of our daily stock alerts, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.